Richardson looking to throw this. Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown. Taking on the Minnesota Vikings. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. And they'll run it. This is James Robinson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Just like that, it's a gain of 12 and a first down on their first play. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. So this game of ours, Charles, you know, the talk of the NFL world all week. Two unbeaten teams. You rarely see such a matchup this deep into a season.
I would agree with that because normally you might get one team undefeated for a while, but two teams like this, and I remember in preseason, you looked at schedules and said, I think these two are on a collision course. It'd be interesting to see if they actually get there, and they did.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Quiddy Pay, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
And unable to connect, incomplete. Give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. So on 4th down, Ryan Wright on to punt for Minnesota. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. That's taken on the 25. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Good starting field position for the Colts as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 37. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. This defense for the Vikings, they were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
1st and 10, here's Richardson with it. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. Richardson looking to throw this. Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown. Mike Evans. His 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Colts put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Matt Gay on for the extra point. And this is good to make it 7-0 Indy. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And this ball game, clearly the game of the year so far. It's not very often that you find two unbeaten teams playing each other this late in the season, but that's what we have here, two heavyweights in the NFL. There he goes, left side. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. 60 yards rushing for him in this one as he starts to draw nearer to a 1,500-yard campaign. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Robinson will try to pick it up. He juked him. 8 yards, first down as they're able to convert. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. That is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Vikings. T.J. Hockenson from 17 yards out. And the Vikings are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Joseph connects on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they, as mentioned, unbeaten to this point in the year, but you think this game, their toughest test yet.
I absolutely do, because to me, this is a good measuring stick game because they've been able to take advantage of the schedule. But here, this is another team leading its division with an eye on making a Super Bowl run, so this game is crucial. A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Off play action. Richardson. Flushed out right. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down. 7-7, our score after 1. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Colts in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now it's Richardson. That's complete to Mooney. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Here's Richardson to throw. Being chased out left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Richardson looking to throw. Pushes him over. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. On first down, Richardson. To Evans on the slant. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Now Richardson is going to keep it running right. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. Richardson now on 3rd and goal. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
Gay's kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And this game, Charles, much talked about coming in. You think there's a real chance this is a Super Bowl preview?
I do, because as things stand, and I'll give you a little bit of a caveat here, that maybe things will shake out a little bit if someone loses along the way. But here we are right now. These are your 2 current number 1s.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Now 2nd and 5. And Richardson back to throw it. Got a man, it's Pittman, and he holds it in for the Colts touchdown. From 19 yards away. And the Colts are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. A fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. Richardson to the air on 1st down. Looking deep here from Mooney. And this is caught. Touchdown. Darnell Mooney. 45 yards. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where
a fight for it, and this is caught. What a catch. 1:55 left to go in the first half of play. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Robinson up the middle. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that because he's eating them alive in the first half. My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
On 3rd down, Robinson. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. And this is good. It was running kind of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it.
Charles, even as long field goals become more and more common, this is still very rarefied air. Only just over 20 field goals have been kicked from 60 yards or further, and you can add his name to the list now.
And as calm as he tried to present himself, there's no doubt there were some nerves as he lined up to attempt that kick. But once the ball was snapped, he just swept the leg and boom, over the crossbar.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one. He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
2nd and 10. Richardson. This pass caught. It's Woods. And they're going to have a first down and also well into field goal range, all the way down to the 15 here. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now Richardson.
Eluding the pressure right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Now a 2nd and 10. Back to the air with Richardson.
Escaping the pressure right.
Makes a connection with his running back, Derrick Henry.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now a timeout signaled for. They'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. 3rd and 1, Richardson to throw.
And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown.
Darnell Mooney.
In the final seconds of the first half.
And the Colts will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
They'll throw now on the final play.
And he's got this to Jefferson.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football.
With a fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this third quarter at their own 25.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Well, throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
And that is exactly what you needed defensively. It's a long road back from here, but that's a good start to the second half as they force a punting situation and a 4th down.
Fielded at about the 28. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially.
And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They start on the ground with Robinson here. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Back to Robinson now on 1st down.
And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory.
105 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
To the right side and complete to Jefferson.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. It's a gain of 35. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10.
They'll run with Robinson.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with 2nd down coming up. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there. Of course you're going to give it to him.
Robinson again. And this time he'll run into a wall right at the 4-yard line.
No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal.
I didn't have to stretch for this one. This is 4-down territory. They've got to get it in with the deficit that they're facing.
Absolutely. It's not the 4th quarter, but still, I think you can't be thinking 3 here.
No, if you do that, you might as well go ahead and fold up on this one, but I don't think they're built like that.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be 4th and goal. They'll run for it with Robinson. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota.
James Robinson. That's his 19th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Vikings' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Joseph connects on the extra point.
And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting at a great spot, up 2 scores here in the 3rd quarter. Richardson's throw pulled in by Woods.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
1st and 10, Richardson looks to throw it.
Forced out to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Marcus Davenport coming in from that outside linebacker spot. He gets him down. It's a loss of 5. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
Play action. Now Richardson.
He finds his target. It's Evans. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Now we've got whistles and a flag. Looked like one of the Colts linemen might have jumped. A full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Back to throw. Richardson. Flushed out right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing on 2nd and long. Richardson. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. Richardson working from the gun. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Marcus Davenport able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt.
2nd and 5.
They'll run again here with Robinson. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And Robinson will not get there. Great defense at the point of attack, going to stop him short of the 1st.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
And the Vikings are right back in this football game.
Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they're going to get this all the way out past the 20.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
2nd and 2. He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown, Vikings.
Justin Jefferson
with career touchdown number 70.
And the Vikings have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Joseph connects on the extra point.
And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, 1-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it can end up in enemy's hands again.
And with the way things have gone so far tonight, I figured this was going to be a touchdown because he's wide open. But instead, the ball's laid out just a bit too far, and they come up empty.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Picked off by Lewis Seen.
So, my goodness, I wouldn't have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense, they spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They face a critical third down now, needing a score here in the late going. He'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And the Vikings are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Here's first and goal. Robinson will take this into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the posts, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for 2 here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, it's been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch.
Tomorrow.
This crowd alive again. Some were headed for the exits, but a fourth quarter comeback has tied things up as the kick is away here. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. They'll come up first and 10 here.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. He can't get him down. Well, that's a good first step, but several steps still to go.
They still have time for the possible game-winning field goal. Time for them to be quick and hurry at the same time.
Richardson to throw it.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
All 3 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's first and 10 now.
Inside the 30. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining.
What a call right there. That is so well executed offensively. A massive play in this game. And now all of a sudden, they are in field goal range. And with a chance to walk out of here winners.
Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Henry again on second down.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Here's first and 10. Now Richardson, he's going to keep it running right.
And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They've just likely won this thing in regulation. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away.
And the fair catch taken. No time will come off the clock. And they will begin this critical drive at the 25-yard line. Here's first down.
Back to throw. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
Probably time for 2 more shots, and ideally, they'd like to get to midfield or so they have a chance at a Hail Mary on the final play.
Back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with an extra point.
Or they can go for two and go for the win. Obviously, the excitement level here is almost a fever pitch. Down one. It's tempting to go for two. I say you go ahead and kick the extra point. You got the home crowd carried into overtime.
I'm with you. I do see some fans, though, holding up 2 fingers. Easy now.
Yeah, but they're not the ones who have to actually make that call, are they?
And now the decision is to go for 2. A gutsy call, and this, in effect, is your ball game right here. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And he is into the end zone. No flags. And there may be a play away from winning the football game.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And the fair catch taken. No time will come off the clock. And they will begin this critical drive at the 25-yard line.
And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left.
This is 1st and 10.
Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
One last shot for Richardson.
Flush to his right. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over.
What a thrilling 4th quarter this one was. Well, at least I guess if you're cheering for the winning side, an outstanding comeback, though, that saw them completely take control and change the outcome of this game.
Yeah, I'm not sure how many of us saw that coming, the way that they were playing and having the lead after 3 quarters. A little bit of a stunning ending because it wasn't just a 1 touchdown swing. It was a multiple touchdown swing for them to end up losing that ball game. Give credit where credit is due. They came off the pace and got it done.
So for Minnesota, they keep on rolling 10-0 now to start the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for Indianapolis, it's a disappointing way to lose your first game as they drop to 10-1 now on the year. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Lambeau to take on the Packers. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.